Hey guys, and welcome back to Half-Blood Hardbacks. So with school and everything that's been going on, as you guys may have noticed, it's been really hard for me and Sophie to keep up with our YouTube channel and our bookstagrams. As you may notice, our bookstagrams have been lacking content and activity in general, and our YouTube has been kind of off and on with Sunday videos. So I figured instead of us not posting a Sunday video because we're not together, I was going to post a Sunday video anyways, and it will just be me because it's busy time right now. It's hard to get together and film videos because we use natural lighting, so it's kind of sometimes hard times of the day. But I got out of school early today, and I figured I should film something for this Sunday. So yeah. Alright, so while I was thinking of things to film, I just figured I'm going to do something that's kind of different that I've wanted to do this kind of thing for a while, and I think you guys could kind of tell that my interest is leaning more towards this subject. But I'm going to be doing a bullet journaling advice video and giving you guys some of my bullet journaling tips and ways to start, ways to make yours you, and just some spread ideas in general. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so this is my bullet journal. It is a minimalism art journal. I literally just found this on Amazon and it was pretty cheap. You can use lines, you can use dots, you can use blank, whatever floats your boat. So my preference is a dotted journal, and that's what I have right now. A dotted journal is basically a journal that has these dots. The reason I prefer a bullet journal or a journal that has dots is because I like to make my proportions super even, and it's a lot easier to do that when you have dots, so you can count how many dots you want each thing to be spaced out by. You can always just use blank paper and use a ruler, but I feel like it's a lot more easier for me time-wise to use dots. So if you want your stuff to be more proportional, easier, faster, I strongly recommend you get a dotted journal. So now you know the different kinds of journals there are, I'm going to tell you guys the different kinds of journaling you could choose from. So I do kind of a mix of everything. You can do productive journaling, you can do I guess I could say planning journaling, or scrapbook journaling. So these are kind of terms I made up myself. They're not real terms, but this is kind of how I call them. So productive journaling is stuff like making your workout routines and doing a habit tracker and doing a mood tracker and stuff that's productive, and you're measuring things that you need in your daily life that kind of relate to productivity or staying on top or organization, just like that. A planning type of journal is where you do it to plan out, your homework, your activities, your dates, you have a calendar, you have all your stuff written in the calendar. And then scrapbooking journaling is kind of more where you take random ideas that you have, or you take what you did for the day and you kind of use little bits and pieces of other things to kind of make a scrapbook type page setup, spread, whatever. And yeah. Okay, so one thing I wanted to mention is that scrapbooking is kind of new to me. I've never done it before, but I've been watching a lot more scrapbooking journalings. Some people call it a smash journal, where it's a bullet journal mixed with a scrapbook. I kind of have started to get more into the mood of doing more artistic scrapbooking things, and I can show you guys some examples of that in a minute. But yeah, so then you can choose your style, or you can just do all of them. Your bullet journal is for you and you only, so you get to pick what you want to put in it. And you know what? If you don't like something one day, do it something better the next day. And if you don't like it, it's okay, because your first journal is going to be all about experimentation. This is my first journal, and I can tell you guys, being over halfway through a year of having my journal, it's gonna start out and you're not gonna know what to do. So you have to get inspiration. You have to figure out what's right for you. So hopefully those little basics to bullet journaling can kind of help you pick out what you want to do. So now I'm going to show you guys some examples of some spreads and some different ways I get inspiration for my spreads. Okay, so I get most of my inspiration from BookTube, and I have lots of favorite booktubers that are bullet journals, or bullet journal YouTubers. If you guys want some good links to some of my favorites, I will have them linked in the description down below, especially Amanda Rach Doodles and Catherine Reeds. She is one of my main favorites because she's a bookstagrammer and a bullet journal. But Amanda Rachel Doodles is a page strictly for bullet journaling, so you can kind of pick which one you guys want to go to, or you can look at new ones. I'll have tons of them of my favorites linked in the description down below. You guys really need to check them out if you guys are interested in some other ways of bullet journaling. Another way to get inspiration is from Instagram, and if you guys do follow my Instagram, I do have a little bullet journaling highlight, and I usually post after I'm done bullet journaling if there's a spread I did I really liked, or if I have an idea, or if I do like a live stream, you guys can come on there, and that's really nice because you can see people do it in action. If you go on like live, you can kind of see how they put it together, because sometimes just seeing the end result doesn't really help you, but seeing how they do it can help you a lot. So that's what thing I strongly recommend, which is why I like YouTube videos more than I do Instagram. And then the last page to get some spread ideas is go to Pinterest. Pinterest has so many cool spread ideas you can try, different theme ideas you can try. Just, it's the mother of all inspiration, and I love it so much. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys some examples of some page ideas you could do and show you guys some of my work in case you guys were interested in seeing that. As you can see, when I started out, bullet journaling was a little rough for me. This is kind of how all my months went. They were very basic and just not a lot of artistry to them or anything like that. It was very squarish and plain. I tried some new things and they didn't always work, so here's some different examples of different months. One thing I found that helps me a lot is I actually choose a theme for each month. Some people might want a theme for the year. Some people might want a little bit more change, and they might change their theme up every month. Some people every week, some people every day. So it's really up to you personally, and I think the most common thing to do is to change up your theme every month. But I do know some people who don't even pick themes. They just kind of do whatever they're feeling, or they like kind of get into like they kind of like get into a mood where they really like to do moons or like astrology, and they'll just do astrology. When they get sick of astrology, they move on to something else. So that's kind of how you can do it. But I do feel like you should pick a theme every once in a while and try to, you know, be creative with it and take your own twist on that theme. I'm going to show you guys one of my favorite themes I ever did, which was actually a galaxy theme. And I feel like the galaxy theme is very common, but there's so many different ways you can do a galaxy theme to make it your guys' own. This is my September month, and I did a galaxy theme, as you guys can see. And if you guys want a full flip through of this, it's on my Instagram, which I'll have linked in the description down below in the bullet journal highlight. And I'll do a full flip through of it for you guys on there. And then now I'm gonna show you guys my spread ideas. So the very first spread idea is kind of more of the productive type of bullet journaling, and that is to make a routine. You can make your morning routine, your night routine, after school routine, a productive routine, a cleaning routine, a workout routine, like anything like that. And for me in September, I went back to school, so I decided to make a after school routine that was kind of fit for my schedule and also left time for me to relax, be productive, and get in some energy, get in some exercise. Exercise. So, like I said, September was my galaxy month, so here's some other ways you could take the galaxy theme. And I'm really sorry, this camera is flipped. It's like really annoying, but when I do my other bullet journal videos, it won't be that way. Also, this is like a new setup. My bed isn't even made. My bookshelf area is like a mess. I was honestly kind of lazy and didn't set it up, but you know what? This is realistic, and this is why you need a bullet journal, so you can plan times to clean your room and make your bed and whatnot, you know? Anyone can bullet journal. Anyone can do it. You just have to, it can range from anywhere from horrible and super plain to great and super artsy, you know? Or it can be super plain and great at the same time, and it can be super artsy and horrible at the same time. So you know what? You just gotta figure out what's right for you, and that's why the first few months are all experimentation. So as you can see, I just kind of drew little lines to keep with like my galaxy theme, and it kind of just has like a little routine videos. If you guys want more, I strongly recommend you look at Pinterest on more ways to set up your routine pages. I was experimenting with my own way. I didn't really follow somebody's like way of setting it up, and yeah, so there's that. Okay, so another spread idea is a theme ideas page. This is kind of more just kind of in the productive category, but it's kind of like for your bullet journal. So there's one day where I was having a really hard time thinking of what theme I wanted to do because I kind of think it out in my head in advance. Like for Christmas, I want to do this theme, or for December, I want to do a Christmas theme, and for November, I want to do a Paris theme, or like blah, 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 blah. But I always have a hard time thinking of something when it's the current month. Like I'll say, what am I going to do for October? Like I know November, December, January, February, March, April, but I don't know what I'm going to do for October. So I decided to make a little reference page of all my ideas I want to do for future months. So it's really easy when I'm thinking of a theme. I just have to look at this page and I have all these theme ideas that I'm interested in right here. So here's my theme ideas page. Okay, so the next page idea, and these are all in my October theme, which is an Stranger Things theme. So if you see a lot of Stranger Things stuff, that explains it because, yeah. And the next theme is kind of more under the scrapbooking page ideas, and that is to do a mood board. This can be a season mood board, this can be a feeling mood board, or it can be related off a show. So as you guys know, like I just said, this is my Stranger Things theme for this month. So I did a Stranger Things mood board, and it's really cute. I love how it turned out. I just took a bunch of 80s things or things that relate to the show and made a little mood board. I just think it's cute. And then obviously if you're gonna do something more on the planning side, I would strongly recommend doing a weekly spread. This is my weekly spread for my Stranger Things theme, and it's based off of Joyce's wall. Basically, I just have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday are kind of split on one box. And this is why the dots come in handy, because as you can see, it's really easy to proportion it out to make it look aesthetically symmetrical. Here's some other weeks I've done in the past. So here's one of my Galaxy theme. Here's one from my August theme. Another great idea if you're going to be doing a productivity theme, I strongly recommend, like I mentioned earlier, habit tracker or logging your bookish stuff. So as I know you guys are readers, and I'm going to have a whole section on that later, but habit tracker is a really nice thing to keep track of your habits. If there's something you want to change, make a habit tracker, and all you have to do is remember to color in a box at the end of the day. So how it works is basically you make a little chart like this. You could use graph paper and just glue it right into your thing if you don't want to write, or if you don't have little dots that kind of make it easier for that stuff. And you just write down the days of the month, and you make however many columns you want to for how many habits you have. And then you can either write the columns or write the habits at the bottom, or you can make a key if you want more room to write what you do. So that's kind of what I do, is I just have little different symbols of the galaxy as my key for this month. For my Stranger Things month, I did different color light bulbs. You could do different flowers if you were to do a flower theme or whatnot. It's really fun. Or if you're just gonna do like a bright colored one, you could do different colors, and yeah, that's kind of nice. Okay, so now since we are all readers on this channel, most of us, I'm gonna talk about some of the different things you can do as far as reading. So this is really nice for you to keep track of the books you've read, what you thought about them, and you know, it's really nice for setting up TBRs and stuff like that. So if you're gonna do more of a productive type thing, I strongly recommend making a bookish page where you can write down TBRs, wrap-ups, and ratings. So this is my bookish page. I don't really do a wrap-up because I feel like trying to get a certain number of books read just so I can do a wrap-up is stupid, and wrap-ups kind of stress me out, but I do a TBR, and I don't always stick to it, and that's fine. So this was my September. As you guys can see, I failed to read during September, but I have another month. I can show you guys something I did as an example. This is my bookish page in June, I believe, and as you can see, my TBR, it was a cactus theme. My TBR is up here, and then I just fill in however many things I felt on that book. So if you're going to do something simple, you could just do stars, or you know, whatever. But like, as you can see, I thought Taking Flight and 3 Dark Crowns were both 5-star books, so that's why I give them 5 stars. I just want you guys to kind of see like what I've been working on lately. I've been really into bullet journaling the past month or so, and I've just put so much effort into it and kind of just gotten this artistic swing of things with mine, and I just wanted to say that it really helps my anxiety level, like planning everything out, just sitting there and doing art in a fun way, writing about books, just writing down stuff that you don't even like. If you just are really stressed one day, just writing about your stressful day can like make you feel so much happier, and doing this does. And I just wanted to inspire you guys all to start one of your own to help you guys feel happier, plan out your life, or even just give you guys something to do, like a hobby, if you guys have a bunch of free time, or if you don't have free time and that's why you need this, you know, because you're so busy. Anyways, be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Let me know if you guys want to see any more bullet journaling videos, or if you have any other video ideas by commenting them in the comments down there. See down there? Yeah. Okay. Subscribe to our channel for videos almost every Sunday and occasional Friday videos from us. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!